Hi everybody, welcome to today's webinar, the How to Apply with the School of Energy, Geoscience, Infrastructure and Society, or AEGIS programmes. My name is Mhairi Bruce and I will be your presenter for today's webinar. So just a quick agenda, so we'll look at how to know the programme is right for you, what documents are required. I'll go through a step-by-step process of how to apply, and then we'll look at some key dates and a little Q&A session at the end. So how do you know that the programme is right for you? So there are obviously many factors to consider when you're deciding whether a programme is right for you. Just to name a couple, here are some of the things that you might want to think about. So do you enjoy your subject area? What is the employability like in your subject area? And does this career align with your career goals? And are you looking to develop academic skills while working? So picking your subject is really important, so that you go into your right career goals, but also something that you enjoy. So you might also want to consider the entry requirements, the mode of study, the fees. So we have a pay-as-you-study format, so each particular module that you take, you pay for that prior to starting. And we also have a flexible study plan, so anytime, anywhere, which means that you can earn while you study. Most of our students studying with us at Heriot-Watt Online are working full-time professionals. So why would you choose us? So as one of the most progressive and internationally recognised institutions based in Scotland, you'll have the opportunity to thrive both personally and academically during your time with us. So we actually have over 25 years of delivering distance learning. Back in the 90s, we first offered the MBA distance learning. So we are a highly reputable university. We're 24th overall ranked university in the UK, and this is the Daily Mail University Guide 2026. We also have great employment prospects. So we're currently 22nd in the UK for industry, and this is the Times Higher Education World University Rankings 2026. And you'll become globally connected when you study with us. So we actually have over 20,000 graduates in 160 countries worldwide. So no matter where you are in the world, you'll find someone that knows and has been to Heriot-Watt. So why would you choose us? So we have high quality internationally recognised degrees. Our degrees are industry focused on programmes. We have world leading research. The programmes are specifically designed for online learning, so our in-house team design all of these programmes. And some of our programmes have accreditations. So to see the accreditations for each individual programme, please visit the programme page on our website, and right down at the bottom it will tell you what accreditations that specific programme has. So here is just a quick checklist for you for your documents needed. So when you sit down and you plan to apply for your programme here at Heriot-Watt Online, you will need these things. So it's good to just note them down so you know what you need to have so that you're ready when you apply. So you will need your academic transcript of marks and grades. You will need your degree certificate, an up-to-date CV, a statement of purpose, and a proof of English language ability if applicable. So your academic transcripts of marks and grades. This is the list of courses or modules that you've completed during your academic studies. The transcript shows the duration of your studies and the marks that you achieved for each of these courses. In addition to that, we will need your degree certificate. So this is the certificate or diploma that you were awarded when you graduated. Please note that hard copies are not required. You can simply scan or take a picture of your certificate and upload this into the application portal. It's also important to note that if your document is not in English, we do require a certified translated copy as well as the original document. So if it's not in English, please make sure that you have a copy in English as well as your original degree certificate that you receive. So it's important that your CV that you put is up to date. It's a good idea to include a cover letter as the first page of your CV for submitting, and please include any relevant academic and work experience that you feel relates to the specific programme that you're applying for. So the statement of purpose, this is the one thing that we have quite a lot of questions about. Everything else in this list is quite self-explanatory, your degree certificate, your CV, etc. The statement of purpose is a supporting statement that outlines your academic history and relevant experience. So this is where you should demonstrate that you're a suitable candidate for the programme that you are applying for. You should also use your personal statement to outline your motivation for your chosen study area and include details on why you're interested in studying at Heriot-Watt, why you've chosen this programme, and what you're hoping to get out of studying the programme. So this should be about 500 words, no more. It's just a clear, concise why, what you have in your background, and what you're going to do with this programme. So proof of English language ability. So we can only consider your previous qualification being taught in English if you graduated within the last 2 years. So it has to be within 2 years. So if you're using your degree certificate, for example, it has to be within the last 2 years for us to consider it as your English language ability. We may accept a letter from your employer confirming that you can conduct business in English. This letter should include details of the periods that you work for in the company, and it has to be from HR that is signed and dated. Or if you have studied full-time within the last 2 years and were taught and assessed in English, a letter from the specific institute may be accepted as well. If you do have any other further questions on proof of English language ability, we do have a full page on our website, but you can also email us to the email that I will show you at the end of this webinar, and I will be happy to answer any specific questions you may have. So if you're unable to provide this evidence or we're not satisfied with the evidence you provided, you'll need to be able to provide an IELTS with a score of 6.5 and no element less than 6.0. It's important to note as well, if you apply to transfer to on-study campus, you'll be asked to provide an English language certificate because it's slightly different for on-campus learning. In line with the Home Office regulations at that time when you're applying. So you might be expected to have more proof of English language ability if you wanted to transfer to on-campus study. So as I say, for more information, please see notes at our English language requirements on our website, or you can reach out to us directly and I can answer any questions you have there. So references are not required when applying. The admissions tutor will be in touch if necessary references do come up. And there's also no requirement to upload evidence of any financial support. So these are optional. As I say, the admissions tutor will be in touch if references do become necessary. So it might be a good idea just to have a couple to think about that you might be able to use if this does become necessary. Okay, so let's do a walkthrough of the how to apply then. You have all of your documents ready to go. What are you going to do next? So you're going to click the Apply Now button on the web page of the programme that you wish to apply for. So for example, you're applying for petroleum engineering. You will be on the petroleum engineering programme page and you will click Apply Now. So once you have created an account, you'll select the Start a New Application tab and complete in the Applicant Details section. So this is your name, your date of birth example. So you'll complete the applicant contact information in the applicant address section. So you'll do your email address, your mobile number, and then your full address. This is the point where it's important that you pop in the right details. So you'll complete the study options section, and it's important to note that the academic year is 2025-2026 for the January 2026 intake. So whatever academic year you're applying for, make sure that you get that right in this study option section. So once you have submitted this application, you'll be able to select the programme that you wish to study and the intake that you wish to start. So you would pop in petroleum engineering here, and in the study option, it will be online distance learning. So you'll save in next, and on the next screen, you can check and update any of your personal details. So I always recommend to go write back and make sure that every single thing you've popped in is correct, because once you have gone past this point, you can't change it. So double check all of your details, and if you need to change anything, you can change it here, and then you'll move on to the next part. So on the next two screens, you will enter any additional personal information, for example, nationality, your educational qualifications, your funding, and you will also highlight here any disabilities that you may have. So once that is all happened, on your dashboard, you'll now see the your application that you've just created, and you will need to upload documents in the action column. So it's important to note, if you're doing this on your phone, for example, the actions column, you'll have to scroll to the right to be able to see it. I do recommend doing your application on a laptop or a computer, just so that you can see the full screen. The actions is right to the right hand side, and some people say that they can't see it, and it's simply because you have to scroll along to the right hand side. So now that you have submitted your applications, you'll click on the upload documents. You'll upload your academic transcript, your degree certificate, your up-to-date CV, your statement of purpose, and your proof of English if English is not your first language. So when you upload your document and you choose your file, it will come up underneath in blue. So please remember to click the blue text to ensure that your documents are uploaded. If you don't click this, it won't actually save your documents in the system, and then it will say that there's nothing there. So click the blue text to ensure your documents are uploaded. So once that is done and all your documents are there, you will navigate to the My Dashboard, and you'll see that your application is now marked complete in the status section. So you will be advised of your outcome of your application once the review has been completed and the decision is available. So you can see here there is completed applications, and then there's an offer that's been made. So now you know what documents you're using and how to apply step by step. The next part for us to discuss is the key dates. So Monday the 15th of December is the deadline to submit a completed application for the January 2026 intake. So the application deadline for the next intake, which would be May 2026, is the 15th of April. So you may still submit an application beyond these dates. However, the university cannot guarantee that you'll be made an offer for the intake you apply for, if the application is submitted beyond the deadline dates, of course. So I would like to welcome any questions. If you would like to email myself or the team any specific questions, you can reach out to us at HW Online Apps. And for any questions that you would like to email specifically regarding enrolment, please contact the online student support team at HWO Admissions. You can also find us on all of our social medias. This is recorded webinar as well, so we popped on our YouTube channel, and you can go back and watch it anytime that you might need it. You can find us on LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and X. I'd like to thank you for attending today's webinar. I wish you all the best of luck with applying for your Aegis programme. The next one in the sessions will be your guide to enrolment. So once you've applied, you've received an offer, I will guide you through exactly how to enrol and register for your courses. I'll just go back to this last slide here, stop for any questions that people may have, and also you can note down our email address if you want to email us any specific questions that you might have. Thank you.